Pet peeves. Pet peeves. What are my pet peeves? Now, your pet peeves may be me playing a guitar. Now, I just did a post about pet peeves, and one of the pet peeves was driving in the morning. And every morning I drive down this long hill and I go to work. 15-20 minutes. It's not bad. It's a beautiful commute. A couple things hit me, and I consider them pet peeves. You know, pet peeves are a healthy thing. They're things that bother you, that you deal with, and then you make fun of, and you goof on, and then you move on. One of my pet peeves is directional signals. Directional signals. And especially when you have like a left turn only lane or a right turn only lane. Okay, you're driving into that lane. I'm driving behind someone. They are driving into the lane. There's no signal. They don't put their blinker on. They get into the lane. They stop at the stop sign. It's left turn only. Okay, it's left turn only. We're all sitting there waiting at the light. Left turn only. The light turns green. The arrow goes left. Then what do? They put their directional on. You're telling me that you're turning left on a left turn only lane. There's no other place you can go. If you're in that queue, if you're in that lane, you gotta go left. Don't put the directional on. Why does this bother me? Well, that's what pet peeves are about. That bothers me. It's the same thing when you're merging onto a freeway. You're merging onto a highway. You're merging onto an interstate, okay? You're driving on. Everybody's doing the same thing. We're going 30, 40, 50, 60. We're getting onto the freeway. Now we're all going. There's only one place you can go is left, right? So you put your directional on saying, I'm going left. Yeah, I know you're going left. We're all going left. There's no other place to go. If you put your directional on going right, then I hit my brakes and go, whoa, what's this guy doing? Because there's a wall over there. So you put your directional on. There's a misuse and overuse and underuse of directional signals. We used to call them blinkers back in the day, directionals, left turn indicators, whatever you want to call them. That bothers me. Overusage of the directional signal, it bothers me. But no, it's even worse. Underusage. Underusage. Okay? So, you're driving down the road. There's a guy in front of you. Or a gal. And all of a sudden, you know, they're hitting their brake, they're slowing down. They're hitting their brake, they're slowing down. They're hitting their brake. You go, I know this guy's looking for a turn. And then they move over into the lane. And then they get into the lane. And then they put their directional on. Well, I could have guessed that, buddy. What the directional is about alerting you, the fellow behind you, the person behind you, letting them know you're about to do something retarded. You're about to do something different than what you're doing. So you're proceeding down the road, and I'm going to let you know I'm going to take a left, or I'm going to take a right. So you put the directional on. You put the directional on before you move. Putting the directional on after you move is like closing the door, that's right, after the cows have left the barn. Superfluous. Superfluous, superfluous, superfluous. Okay, superfluous means it's not necessary. So, I have an issue with pet peeves and directional signals. What else? Well, the guy who busts in front of you, slams on the brakes, and then puts the directional on. You don't need to do that. People either use directionals too often or use directionals too little. The best way to do it, this is how you do it. Let me teach you. Let me school you. You're driving down the road. You need to take a left-hand turn. You put your directional on. Click, 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 click. You move up. And the person behind you goes, okay, we'll let you in. Or they speed up. Either way, you have given them fair warning that you want to take a left-hand turn. You get over there, and then you proceed. The other thing that really bothers me is when you're going through that left-hand turn only lane and your directional is still clicking. Click, 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 click. There's no other place to go. Click, click. I don't know why you got the directional on. There's no other place to go. Click. Shut it off. Do everyone a favor and knock it off. Alright? That's walking my pet peeves. I've got some pet peeves. I just did a nice blog post about different pet peeves. The other thing I did was, why do people drive in the left-hand lane, which is the passing lane, which is the high-speed lane, when they're only going 30 and the speed limit's 40? Go to the right. Stay to the right. I learned in driver's ed, stay to the right, except to pass. Stay to the right, except to pass. Stay to the right. Let me. Stay to the right, except to pass. Stay to the right, except to pass. Do I have to sing about it? You stay to the right. Why would you be in the left-hand lane? And then people start backing up, people start passing you on the right, people start slamming the brakes. Pet peeve. Stay to the right. Stay to the right, except to pass. Stay to the right, except to pass. If you've got some gas, it's okay. Stay to the right, except to pass. Stay to the right, except to pass. And lastly, to coincide with the blog post I wrote, you know, my dad died of emphysema, heart disease, and excessive smoking through his whole life. So I already have a problem with your smoking. But to make matters worse, make matters worse, to make matters worse. When I work in an office now, I go in there and there's nothing as vile as the smell of someone who just spent their 10-minute break sucking on a cigarette. Your whole persona reeks of charred tobacco. You stink. So you walk into the office and you stink. And my job is I have to deal with people. I do one-on-ones with people. I sit with people. I interact with people. And I'm always like, well, okay, I'll talk to you in about 20 minutes after the reek subsides. But not only that, and this is where it's a pet peeve, but it's also, my heart goes out to you. I smoked, my dad smoked, members of my family smoked, people I've known smoked, ex-wives have smoked, that's why they're ex-wives. Smoking is bad for you. Everyone knows, anyone who can read knows that it will kill you. It will kill you. It's the worst thing you can do to your body. You can drink excessively, it's not as bad. Drugs, those things were a fine line, but smoking, there's no positive about that. Don't smoke. But the pet peeve is, you smoke, you sully your immediate work area, or just any area, your space, your persona, your inner space, with a stench that is offensive. But not only that, I'm going to make a sound of coughing. You cough. Now I have the hiccups. Just dessert. The smoker's cough. Distractive, annoying, and it's bad for you. So my pet peeve is stop smoking, stop smelling up the area, stop coughing, and stop killing yourself. This is an episode of Mike walking his pet peeves. I'm going to hold my breath. Until next time. Peace. That's me coughing from smoking.